Previously on Canucks Hockey. All right, good morning, YouTube. Good morning. I don't know, that felt weird. You know what? Just hello. Yeah, bit of a late video here, but, I had to work all day yesterday, and the game happened right when I started working, actually, at 2 o'clock, which was strange. So, here I am now, a few hours before the next game, so that's why I'm trying to squeeze this one out so I don't fall behind like I seem to always do. But anyways, let's get into the comment of the day, and it'll be by Nothing is Perfect, and he said, that was the best gargoyle of the season, and I have to agree. That was the best gargoyle I think I've ever done in my life, and I can't wait to do more throughout the season. But anyways, let's get straight into this Tampa Bay game now, shall we? Alright, first period of play. I must admit, I had a hard time watching this one because I was working and I turned it off on the third period, and that's where I'm curious to see where this went. Kevin Lankinen will be the start in net for your Vancouver Canucks tonight or today, whatever. It's the next day, and they play, I don't even know, okay? I'm behind. Connor Garland gets in a little scrap with Radish after a little hard work in their zone. And then it's the Tampa Bay Lightning, but Kevin Lankinen gets saved by the crossbar in the post, I think. I don't know. I was watching on my tiny little phone while I'm trying to cook for customers, folks. It was hard to watch. Canucks with only one shot, 30 seconds left in the period, basically. And the Tampa Bay Lightning will strike. It's Nikita Kucherov. It's Nikita. He's going to score. He looked like Leon Draisaitl there. Or did Leon Draisaitl look like Nikita? You know, do people ever ask those questions? Second period of play, we head into 1-0 for Tampa Bay. They'll take a shot on net, and it deflects into the back of the net. And they're up 2-0, just like that. And I'm like, uh-oh, that's not good. But then look at Pettersson here with the confidence on the power play, finally learning to rip the puck, and it's Jake DeBrusk with the loose change, potting it in the back of the net. And he's been heating up. We all know how streaky he is. He's going through one of his streaks right now. 2-1. And it's the Lightning pressing back, but it's Kevin freaking Lankinen making a fantastic save. Absolutely love to see it. Then we head into the third period of play, and this is where all the action starts. This is where I turned it off. I had to cook for a bunch of people. You know, I had to focus on work. Some people have to work, folks. And then I think it's Kiefer Sherwood deflecting it in. What a weird game. What a weird period, because I don't even know who really scored all these. I'll have to check the box score after this, but I believe that went off of Sherwood at least. So Canucks are on the board. It's 2-2. And then it's McEachran, I think you pronounce his name, throwing just a weak backhand, and it's Linus Karlsson tipping it into the back of the net. Another weird little play. This is probably why I'm going to title it something to do with bouncy pucks. I don't know. Quinn Hughes throwing it on net, and it's Drew O'Connor with a tip. Another weird bounceroo, tipperoo, just all over the place. The Canucks just really pressed here. Nice little tip there. And then it's another weird freaking play, but this time the goaltender makes the save. I forget his name. He's the back of Johansson, I think. But then Tampa Bay strikes back, but the referee says absolutely fucking not. That is not a goal. Get out of here. Then the Canucks don't slow down, and it's another weird play. It's McEachran? Yeah, and then listen to John Shorthouse here.
What is with these deflections?
I always love it when John Shorthouse gets animated, but yeah, it's another weird one. I guess off his leg. I don't know. And then it's Marcus Pettersson sealing the deal with the empty net. And the Canucks just scored 6 unanswered goals out of freaking nowhere. What the hell was even that? What a game. And I really wish I got to watch that third period, because like I said, that's kind of when I turned it off, because I'm like, okay, I better lock in. You got to start cooking. Do your job, you know? But yeah, what a game. I wish I posted this yesterday. I was too tired after work. It was late by then. But a couple more hours here. And then we got our next game against Florida. But let's get into the game stats now, shall we? The Tampa Bay Lightning will heavily outshoot the Vancouver Canucks 30-18. My goodness, that first period was hard to watch. 27 hits for Vancouver to 18 for Tampa. Nice to see that. Nice to see them out-hitting them by a mile. 31 face-off wins to 28. Pretty even there. Canucks 2 for 3 on the power play. Let's freaking go. Tampa Bay 0 for 2 on the power play. They suck at hockey. No, seriously, what a road trip this is for the Canucks, because, I mean, they got a point the other night, they lose one, but they're playing some really hard teams here, and I've been really impressed with their heart and their fight lately. I really have, with all these young guys and all the injuries. Let's take a look at the box score now, shall we? And it's who else but Quinn Hughes with 4 assists for 4 points. Let's go. Love to see that. Pedersen with 2 assists for 2 points, and he's been playing fantastic lately. McEachran with 1 goal and assist for 2 points. That was awesome. The 31-year-old pulls through. Philip Hronek with 2 assists for 2 points. Kiefer Sherwood with a goal. Marcus Pedersen with a goal. Drew O'Connor with a goal. Tyler Myers with an assist. Linus Karlsson with a goal. Jake DeBrusk with a goal. And Brock Besser with an assist. And you know what? As I'm going over this, I think I got everything right throughout all those tips and stuff. I wasn't sure if I got some of the names right, but it looks like I was correct. Let's take a look at Tampa's just for fun. And it's Radish. We hate radishes because they're just like taste like a dirt apple. I don't know. What's happening here? What am I talking about? 1 assist for 1 point. Braden Point with an assist. Nikita Kucherov with a goal. Hagel with an assist. Jake Gensel with a goal. And Kernak. What? No, I know how to say that. Kernak. It's just Kernak with an assist. Anyways, that's basically going to wrap up the video. I wish I put this up yesterday, but like I said, it's the way she goes. And I'm going to play Minecraft for a couple hours and then watch the Canucks versus Florida. So stay tuned if you like this kind of video, because I will be posting again probably tomorrow at this point, just so I'm not condensing 2 videos in one day. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please subscribe. If you're just passing on by, it was nice to see you, and have a fantastic night, and goodbye.